China's property market didn't crash. It detonated. The biggest value wipeout in human history, trillions erased, entire developers collapsing overnight. And while most Aussies think that it's a China problem, the fallout is already hitting us. Your rent, our construction costs, even buyer behavior in Australia, all being shaped by a crisis 8,000 kilometers away. So here's the truth no one is explaining properly. China's housing collapse isn't just a financial disaster, it's a chain reaction. And this shockwave is running straight through Australia's rental market, our supply pipeline, and parts of our top-end property sector. Let me show you exactly how this happened and why it matters more than you think. For 2 decades, China built more homes than any country in history. Real estate eventually grew to 25 to 30% of China's entire economy. But then, Beijing pulled the handbrake, the 3 red line policy. Strict limits on developer debt. Developers like Evergrande and Country Garden were borrowing endlessly until they suddenly couldn't. Defaults began, projects stalled, confidence collapsed. And behind all of it, a massive oversupply. Some estimates say 60 to 70 million empty apartments. The system collapsed for 3 reasons. 1. Oversupply. Entire cities built faster than people could move into them. 2. Debt. Developers used future sales to fund the current builds, a giant leverage loop. And 3. Confidence. When projects stopped getting finished, buyers literally started boycotting their mortgages. This wasn't a slowdown, it was a structural breakdown. Here's the part no one connects. Australia is already feeling the shockwave through 3 channels. Chinese students' arrivals are back to pre-COVID levels. Most land in Sydney and Melbourne and they go straight into the rental market. Vacancy rates under 1%. That's not normal. That's a pressure cooker. Foreign buying from China is down 60 to 70% from the peak. That means less competition in the prestige and luxury segment. It's not crashing the market, but it's reshaping it. China is the world's biggest steel producer, and when their property sector collapsed, production dropped and global material prices whiplash. Australia imports a lot from China, so even when demand falls, volatility keeps our construction costs sticky and our pipeline thin. Everyone thinks China's housing collapse reduces pressure on Australia. In reality, it's made our rental crisis worse, kept building costs unstable, and changed buyer dynamic. When the world's biggest housing economy detonates, the shockwave doesn't stop at the border. It's hit Australia and right where we feel it most. Comment property and I'll send you my new free guide from $0 to property investor, the 7-step framework to buy your first investment property.